Oh my gosh. Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. Today I figured I would bring you along with me while I'm doing some chopping and propping. I have several things that I've identified in the past couple weeks that I think just really, I feel like I need to start over with, and so I will bring you along with me on that, show you how I'm like making my decisions, my thought process through it all, and basically just walk you through what I'm doing. So let's prop some stuff together. If you are new here and you don't know me already, my name is Emma and I make houseplanty content all over the internet. So if you want to follow along with my houseplanty journey and maybe learn something along the way, stick around, watch more of my videos, and subscribe to my channel. If you're not new here, welcome back. Let's chop some stuff up. Those are scissors. I'm feeling very tired. Plantmas is really, it's tired me out, man. Right, let's get into this chopping and propping. So I got my potting mat, just because I don't want to get sphagnum moss all over my carpet. I probably still will, because that's what happens, but I have a few things that I really want to chop and prop. I think they've just all grown out a little bit too much. I've spoken about most of them in recent videos, and I'm just gonna pour them out, apparently. This one's the one that's really annoying me, because it's so freaking long. I have my new secateurs, which I'm excited about, and some alcohol spray. I'm just going to spray these to make sure these secateurs are clean. They are brand new, so they should be clean, but you know, sometimes they're not. I'm just gonna wipe them with a towel and then get started chopping away. Oh, so sharp, so nice. Like, it's just, this Majestic's just gotten so leggy. It's unnecessary how leggy it's gotten. And then I guess I'll keep this one. Maybe I'll just put all of them in here. I mean, I could probably plant this one up, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna put all of them in this cup so they can all be together. Removing any like caterpillars off of them, because these just end up rotting when they go in moss. And I'm just using the normal sphagnum moss I use from Soul Ninja. It's probably not a surprise to anyone. There we go. That's the first one. That was really easy. Next up we have the Officinalis, which I'm not that thrilled about. I'm going to again wash these. And honestly, I think I'm just gonna chop between each of these. And I'm tempted to take this leaf off, even though it's a nice leaf, because I want to put them in this, which is one of my yogurt tubs, the best yogurt tubs on the face of the planet, and I would like to be able to close it if possible, because then they could get a bit more humidity. So like that, and I think I have a lid for this somewhere. There we go. And I'll actually just give this a spray of water before I close it up, like completely, for a while. And this will just go on some plant shelves where it can still get some light, which I think will be good for it. I think I'll keep this one in the Millsbo cabinet, and it's got like a really good root system on it. So it's like I don't really want to get rid of it, but maybe if these grow out nicely, I can pop them into here and I could make a fuller plant in general and maybe put it on a pole, see if they do well or not. I don't know, I'm still not feeling this plant that much, but hey ho, we'll see what happens. And then this is my Splendid. It is so long, I cannot fit it all in one frame. It has outgrown its large lazy pole, which I probably should put on the map. Yep. And so I will again spray and wipe these to decontaminate in case the officinalis is the problem. And I'm really, really tempted. I'm so tempted to just like literally split it up completely. So definitely cutting there, because that's the top of the pole. And I guess I'll just cut there. What's going on? What? Okay, interesting. So this leaf has grown from 2 growth points at the back, but it's like only 1 node, which is quite exciting. And it's the top cut, which I'm not going to cut off because this leaf is emerging. This leaf will probably die off anyways though. That's just what happens when you're chopping and propping. So yeah, I guess I'll put these ones in something. And then I'm very tempted to just take this all apart and start this plant over completely, because this isn't that great of anything really. Wonder how rooted it is into the pole. Probably quite rooted. It's so dry. Maybe let me get my water sprayer to see if I can moisten this moss a bit, because it's far too dry for me to just go at. I mean, it'd actually probably be easier to run it under the tap. Maybe I'll do that quickly. Dump that out. Yeah, and then I'll run this under the tap for a little bit to get this moss nice and moist, because right now I don't think I could separate it properly. I now have a wet log. Oh, this one's done the same as the other one, where it's put out 2 leaves on the same node. And I don't think it's because I had chopped it, because I hadn't chopped the top off before. So I'm going to go rinse these cuttings to see if I can get some more of this sphagnum moss off, just because it's so dry, which is my bad. I shouldn't have let them get this dry, but I feel like I want to see the roots a bit better, and then I might plant them all up into one pot, because if they're all rooted, then I feel like they could all just like grow from new growth points maybe. We will see. We will see. So I'm just using the Monstera and Philodendron soil from Soil Ninja, which is what it was in before. Using a little bit of the old stuff at the bottom, because why not? And then all of these can kind of just get plopped like that. So we have that one there, which I'll give it a thorough water in a second. And then these ones, I'm gonna prop in moss because they don't have any roots. So just grab a cup, one of my several, and put some moss in it. I could in theory probably reuse that moss, but just because it's been out and about, I think it probably has fungus gnats. So I would rather just boil it and get rid of anything bad in there. I know that does kill any of the good microbiome of the moss, but I just don't need more fungus gnat issues. So I'm just going to get over it. There we go. I will water this one as well and make sure that they're both nice and happy. And I think I'm going to put both of these back straight into the cabinet because that's what makes the most sense for them. Oh, and this is the last plant that I wanted to chop. It is like very obviously time for this Philodendron Glorious. I recently air layered these bits, these two ones, because obviously it's outgrown its moss pole by like a lot at this point, because like the petioles get so freaking long. Even though the like node is down here, the leaf is all the way up here. So, and I need to do it now before, oh god, I can't even see that, before the leaf up here pops. So it's like massively time to chop this. And it was my first foray into air layering, so that's a bit of fun as well. So let's get in closer and we can chop it together. So I think I should unwrap these first. I've also had to stake this plant up because it was getting so top heavy. But let's unwrap these and see how they're doing. I need some scissors, one second. So this is just cling film that I have sellotaped to the plant around some moss, which was covering the node. Oh my goodness. Okay, so you can't really see that many roots on that side, but holy cow, there's some on this side. Okay, one second. Look at all of those. Do you see those? These are thick roots. So I'm not going to take all of the moss off, but I will take some just so I can have a look at what we're working with. Oh my goodness. What insane growth. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. So that's the top cutting as well. I think I'm just gonna trim it off. Oh, I'm scared. This part scares me the most. I did clean these as well, since the last time I used them on the last plant. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. I can't believe I did that. That's the scariest thing. This was my most expensive plant this year. Oh my god. Oh my goodness, this feels so weird. Oh, I'm gonna take this caterpillar off because satisfying. These roots are looking so freaking nice. Oh my god, okay. Okay, that was a clean cut as well. I'm happy about that. Those are some good secateurs. So I'm gonna put that just here for now. Oh my god, that stresses me out. And then let's look at the other one. So this one, I could take that out as well. This. Okay, I definitely think there's some rootage in here. It's a lot more stuck, this moss, stuck to itself. So this one definitely has some roots on it as well, but not quite as thick as the ones above it. I've got no idea why that might be, but let's chop her off. The main pole. What do we think there? Holy cow. Another one down. I'm actually going to trim a little bit of this sort of stick off. I don't think it's quite necessary to have that much. So I'm going to leave like 2 inches on either side. And I think that's a bit of a better size for me. So I think I'm going to let these like dry out and callus over a little bit before I put them into their propping medium, because it's got quite a succulent stem. It's like quite thick and large. I just really don't want to, I don't want to risk infection getting in here. If I wanted to be really, really careful, I could dip them in hydrogen peroxide or like candle wax or something, unscented candle wax, and cap them off, but that's not really something that I do for myself. So I'm just going to let them callus over for a couple hours, and we can come back and like prop them up how I'm planning on doing so. So it'll be 1 second for you, but a few hours for me. So see you in a moment. So it's been several hours at this point, honestly. I've just been editing, but these have calloused over nicely. You can see like this one still looks a little bit sticky, but it's not like an open wound anymore. They're definitely a bit drier. There we go. All in moss. I'm just gonna give this a water and I think we're good to go. So that is it. Those are some plants that I've chopped and propped today. Bless you, Cleo. I honestly feel like I've made space in my collection. Like somehow I've made more space. Like I feel like I've made vertical space because I've chopped loads of things that were really tall into like a single pot. So I think that has helped. And I'm hoping that they all root really well. I will of course keep you all updated in future videos how they're doing. And yeah, I think that's where I'm gonna end this one. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up down below and leave a comment on other houseplanty things you'd like me to talk about in the future. If there's anything I touched on in here that I didn't go into detail on, let me know. I can hopefully make that happen for you. And subscribe for more. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!